following on from the assault that took place at the end of the main event last month at Shield Pro Wrestling, our almost pro show in April, Victor Von Valtz, Triple V, a man of few words but many actions, decided to assault the reigning champion, Fracture the Clown. Now, he didn't tell anybody his reasons, but Von Valtz had a tendency not to say much anyway. You can only speculate that it's something to do with the fact that he wants the title that is currently around the waist of Fracture. But do not let the name fool you. This is not a broken man making his way to the ring. That big belt is not there for show. He earned that belt by being the best at his trade in this organisation. He's earned that standing ovation just for being here this evening. He wears that belt with pride. He put it over here just for safekeeping, keep a hold of it, but it looks like that just goes straight into the ring. Oh! Straight into the ring, and the match has already begun. The referee doesn't have time to check on them. Fracture going after that dummy of Victor Von Valtz, as the doll was thrown out the ring too. Now Fracture starting to feel the effects of Von Valtz's forearms, but fires back with some forearms of his own. There's your receipt. Now this is back and forth. This has become a bit of a slugfest actually. Drop kick finding its mark. Triple V already back on his feet though. Hurricanrana from Fracture the Clown onto... Oh, now it looks like it was a head scissors takedown, but it isn't quite there. As Von Valtz powers his way out of it. He's got a hold of him in a gut wrench-like maneuver. What strength by Von Valtz! Bringing Fracture down, crashing to the canvas. Fracture going for that head scissor takedown, and spinning head scissor takedown I should say, but Von Valtz just powered his way out of it. And Fracture on the offensive real early on, but that is a turning point right there, and that is a threat to that title. Von Valtz going for the pin early, it doesn't have the effect. I know that I thought that it would. 2 count only there by Von Valtz. Big matchup, big opportunity here for Triple V. If he can put Fracture away, then what we will have here is a new champion. He has to do it legally. There's no other way about this. He has to do it legally. He can't just try and choke out the champion by holding onto the ropes and pressing down onto his chest with his foot like he was there. Nasty forearm there to the back, to the kidneys, really finding its mark, and now a sleeper hold applied by Von Valtz. We saw this a little bit earlier with Amazon, and it could be argued that was part of the reason why Amazon came away the victor. However, it is a bit early on. Amazon at least drove the air out of Gemini a little bit, but that is another match for another day as Fracture has been whipped into the corner. When I was making is that you can't put somebody away early with a sleeper hold if you haven't at least prepped for it. That being said, oh no, not quite. It was a hip toss attempted out of the corner by Von Valtz. It was reversed into an arm drag. The momentum carried Triple V across the ring anyway. Didn't find all of his mark, but it was enough to do some damage, not enough to put him back in the driver's seat into this match for Fracture. As Von Valtz clubs away at the back, nasty stiff forearms right to the back. That's all Victor Von Valtz knows how to throw. And painful shots. And that faceless doll at ringside. It's also got a dummy holding it. Von Valtz finds the point of the elbow right at the back, but it's not enough. Going for the pinfall very early. Now it takes an effort, quite a considerable amount of energy, to kick out of a pin. So to go for one early is not considered a bad idea. He's not trying to win the match early. He's trying to get Fracture to expend as much energy early, but Fracture is still in this thing. A couple of kicks in the back of Von Valtz's head. Now got him in a head scissors. Whoa! From the ground, head scissor takedown. Sending Von Valtz to the other side of the ring, and now Fracture to his feet. Quickly to his feet. Springboard. Not quite finding its mark as Von Valtz was quickly in the air, meeting him with a knee of his own, bringing Fracture down to the mat. And now a big elbow right to the heart of Fracture the Clown, and this is to try and put him away, but it doesn't find the 3 count. Every move, every maneuver that comes from Von Valtz, it finds its mark. It's got power behind it. See how stiff he throws those punches. But that being said, you look at Fracture, he is wily. He can turn nothing and make something out of it, as was evidenced by that head scissor takedown off the floor. But Von Valtz is going for the back. Now, the back, quite simply put, if you've ever had a sore back, imagine having to wrestle with a sore back. And that is what Von Valtz is trying to do. He's trying to make sure that everything is painful for Fracture. He is trying to hurt Fracture out of this match, quite literally. Clothesline finding its mark, and Fracture is lying prone on the ring apron, half out of the ring. I don't know if Von Valtz is trying to drag him out of the ring or just trying to drag him so that he's overleaf there. So there's nothing supporting Fracture's neck, as it looks like he is going to fly off the ring apron. Is Von Valtz going for a leg drop? We've seen it before, but it hasn't found its mark this time. The only thing Von Valtz found was the ring apron, and a suicide dive from Fracture out from the inside of the ring to the outside is enough to put both men, if we can call them that, away for long enough to gain an advantage again. And now the match is in. Fracture. Oh, that dummy's trying to get involved again. He was sent home packing by Fracture there with a stiff shot to the side of the head. It makes you wonder just how many of these matches Von Valtz would have won, and he has been on a roll, but it makes you wonder how many he would have won if he didn't have the support at ringside that he had. Fracture looking like he's going for a vertical suplex. Oh, now there you go. That is what damaging the back has done. It has hurt Fracture to the point where he can't even pull off the standing vertical suplex, and this means that Fracture, quite frankly, is in trouble, because if he can't pull off half the moves in his arsenal because they require a lift, even now the match looks painful. He hasn't managed to connect with the move because it was too painful to keep Triple V off the mat. However, he can reverse a few things. Is he going for a German suplex here? He's got a waist block at the back. Now Von Valtz is pushing Fracture in towards his co-conspirator there, who went for a punch but ended up striking Victor Von Valtz at the time. The referee didn't see it. Pancaked him down to the ground, and now Von Valtz is out of here! Because there is your winner and still the champion, and that is your reason why. Turning nothing into something, using the opportunity to really get something going for himself. Take advantage where it doesn't look like an advantage can be taken, and still your reigning champion. There is Fracture the Clown, but you can tell, you can see on his face, he is hurting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, plain as day. Victor Von Valtz. They can spend the rest of the night looking for that door that members of the audience have hid. They had a game plan, did Triple V and that dummy friend of his, and it didn't pay off, because when it looked like they were going to use each other as an advantage, it went nowhere. It backfired as the dummy carries Victor Von Valtz out of here. Goodbye, nice try, see you next time. Fair effort. Maybe leave him home next time. But there is your champion, and a reigning champion and a good champion too. There is Fracturing the Clown. And on that note, may I just be indulged enough just to say this. Here where we are, where we base our shows from here at the South Shield, we had a bit of a tragedy strike us this week, and I'm sure that everyone else in the UK did notice. But the spirit, the elation in this room is something that will not be dulled by such tragedy. It will not be quenched by such hatred. Instead, we will continue to entertain, and we will not be stopped.